Hey folks, Species7 here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Farm Sim 17 and the Old Field map. Old Ridge, I'm sorry. I'm thinking about the look across there and I go, oh, that field, do I own that? And of course then the word field is in my head and I'm hooped. Anyways, we are here in the Old Ridge farm, not the Old Field farm. And still taking care of some plowing. I decided what to do, or what I was going to do. I sold fields 13 and 12 and purchased 11, 2, and 10 instead. So it worked out to about the same moneyage. I'm just looking at how the AI is dealing with this bizarrely shaped field. And that's well, I mean, he's getting the bulk of it done. I'll give him that. I've slowed down to 1x speed because we're really going to need a little bit of time here. We're already day 2 and I only have half of the fields plowed that require plowing. So, in fact, we're almost finished day 2. So, by all rights, I should have everything cultivated by the end of tomorrow and ready for seeding. So yeah, we're a little bit behind. So I think I put enough headland on this end that he's gonna be okay. Yeah, that he's gonna be okay, although he does some weird stuff sometimes. Alright, seems to be alright. So what I need to do here is get a cultivated. So let's grab you. Let's get rid of that. It's taking up half the screen with some of this gear. I do have a weight. Yes, I did. Very nice. So thanks to all of you for checking out my little MR video yesterday. That was, of course, directly in relation to our doing this map and whether that was going to continue to be a thing with this map or not. So, and as it turns out, it does seem to have some interesting differences, doesn't it? Now, where shall we go? I guess it doesn't matter. Fields are fields, and they all need a bit of work at this point. So anything that's plowed we can do. Field 10, are you plowed? Plowed? I don't think you are you? Let's have a little looky here. No, 9, 8, 7, 5, 6, and 3 are plowed so far. So let's just continue on. We will get to them. With field 8 being right here. Alright, let's see if we can find an entrance. Oh, yeah. See, oh, this is going to drive me nuts. Now these are also going to count as cultivated, aren't they? Because I used that other thingy. Fruit types, growth. Yeah. That's what I thought. They're already cultivated. And 6, 5 are plowed. Okay. So, So these ones had the plowing and cultivating done at the same time. So 6 and 5, it would appear, are the only ones that actually require our assistance at this time. So let's do that, shall we? Head on down there. Slow down, man. Alrighty. So, field 7, which is plowed and cultivated. That's because I used that Kuhn deep soiler, or whatever it's called, subsoiler, and yeah, it shows up as both cultivated and plowed after you use it, which is awesome. Except it absolutely, if you try and, because we have the whole plow thing that we have to do X number of times between things, yeah, the problem with it becomes, is there going to be an entrance here to this field? Not really, eh? Well, maybe at the end. The problem becomes is you can't tell the difference between plowed and cultivated. And believe me, that is a problem. Well, this isn't the way into that field, but it might be the way into this one. Nice. Alright, so see, as handy as it was to do both, and we will be able to do that, but not until all the fields are on the same sort of level, i.e. once everything's cropped, then we should be good. I'm just going to do a quick headland all the way around. I mean, easy enough here, right? We know what we've done, we can tell. But yeah, a couple of the fields that we had were at a state where they were cultivated but not plowed, had never been plowed. So when you use that tool, you can't tell where the heck you're going. That didn't help. I have a hard enough time. Admittedly. But it does save a lot, because those fields obviously don't need the second treatment now. And eventually we should be able to go to that. Okay. Go around once more and that should be enough. And then we will go and check on our AI and see whether they've managed to make an interesting job of it or not. Hopefully. Hopefully they're doing well. It is a really strangely shaped field. That's why I was kind of curious as to how they would deal with it, because the AI is really do some weird and interesting things here, as Giants has worked on it over the years. Alright, we should be able to switch to a more traditional up and down motion now. Except, of course, for our lovely corner trees. Alrighty, whoa. Alright, let's quickly jump over. Ooh, interesting. Good timing too. We'll get to see what sort of a job we're doing down at this end of the field. It should be fine here. I mean, I think 4 headlands or something. That should be lots. Well, I think he doesn't just tootle off into this tree up here. This may be too good a timing. Let's see how he does. Alright. And cruising for the tree, cruising for the tree. Oh, look at that. You'd almost swear he did see that, you know. But here's the interesting end. We'll notice we're getting, yeah, we are getting a little kind of unfinished tuft at the end of each row. But if it's going to help me actually get through this, like I mean in so much as getting all of our fields done in time, that may well be worth the effort. Because so far we'd only have to drag one strip. But it's up here that things get interesting. Because I found he was sort of lifting the thing up a little bit early. Of course, it's going to get really interesting too when we've got that, the fact we're going to reach the end on the bottom of this field well before we're anywhere near the end at the top here. So it'll be interesting. With any luck at all, it'll just leave a little triangle up in that one corner. But yeah, see what I mean by this edge? We've definitely got some, I'll have to run probably 2 headland to make it up. Okay, see, this time he's almost taken it right to that edge. And I find it's interesting on this end the way that they just back up immediately and realign themselves. Alright, well. Definitely going to leave us a little bit of work to do. See, there's another big chunk at the end of this one. So we'll have to run a couple of diagonal heads down there. But that's alright. We can do that for sure. How are you doing? You still... You're not running? Oh. Okay. Suppose that's a thing. Alrighty, let's lay it down and get on this. There we go. Oh, whoops, oversteerage. Oh, good. Nightmares of backing the boat down the ramp. Oh, okay. Yeah, that was that was a thing, eh? It has been literally decades since, other than farm sim, I've actually backed a piece of equipment up with a vehicle. So, it took me a few thinkies to get the thing back of how you actually do it in real life. I mean, it's not terribly difficult. It's just one of those things. It's, you know, a lot easier to do if it involves a little bit of muscle memory as opposed to just view and do, as it were. And, of course, without 1 or 2 goes at it, it's not going to be at that state. But it's coming along. Of course, and I'm all proud of actually launched the boat, and we come back and we realize that, oh, well, that's interesting. Without the boat on the trailer, once the trailer's behind us, we can't see the trailer at all. It doesn't matter. Finally ended up opening the tailgate on the truck because it was the only way to see it. It's such a tiny little trailer. So, yeah, that was rather interesting. Ooh, I just missed it. At least with the tractor. Indeed. But I would have to say that after not doing it for such a long time, I think this probably helped actually doing it so often in the game. You know, because you do get that little bit ingrained that things are going to turn the opposite way, you know. So, it helps. It helps. And through the pretty hedges. Whee! There we go. Lay it back down. I guess I could do a little bit wider rows. We don't really need that much overlap. There we go. Ooh. Apparently, should have stayed where it was. Get the long sides. We're almost done this one. And we'll, uh-oh, $551 wage payment. You didn't go home, did you? Please tell me you didn't go home. No, I think it's just because it hit 6 p.m. Dang, there's not a lot to this day left. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Uh-huh. Not a lot at all. Alright, see how we do here, shall we? Finish this, and then we're going to jump over and find out what the AI is up to. Ooh, we're barely going to finish this. Fat row, come on, think fat, think fat. Think fatter. Yeah, I think we got most of it. I'm pretty sure. We just need to zing through here and we have our next field. Yes, we do. Okay. Let's quickly see how you're doing. Well, still doing an interesting job, gotta admit. So, oh, okay, it hasn't quite hit the tangle point down there. And it should be actually coming close to the end of the field now. There we go. Although, well, it'll be interesting to see just how much I have to compensate for the slight limitations in the AI. But there you go, guys. I think that's going to do it for this episode. I have to head off and start hanging off of balconies here pretty soon. We're going to do some painting today. So enjoy your day, enjoy your summer day, and take care of each other, folks. We'll see you next time. Hit the like button, hit the favorites, the shares, all the good YouTube-y stuff, and take care. Ciao for now.